What's up, everybody? Makes retired Richard Ojeda here. And Nikki Haley wants you to forget that she was the U.S. ambassador to the United Nations under Donald Trump.
You know, this is just unthinkable. I mean, honestly, you look at the fact that, Sanders, 65% of our fourth graders are not proficient in reading in this country. 66% of eighth graders are not proficient in reading or math. And you are literally going to watch schools sit there and send kids home based on whether they're wearing a mask or not. The priorities are all wrong. Parents have one job, and that's to make sure they raise their children to be successful with every opportunity that they could have in life. The problem is, never did parents think they were going to be fighting government bureaucrats and school officials in order to get that to happen. And I just say it's unthinkable that we're dealing with this right now, and parents aren't going to take it.
She wants you to forget that while she was the ambassador, that's when Donald Trump gave that embarrassing speech that everyone laughed at. Did she not overlook that speech to ensure that he wouldn't put his foot in his mouth? You'd think that'd be part of her role. So let's make sure that everyone remembers her failures while in that role. Now, after she left her post as the United Nations ambassador, what do you think she did? And if you guess it, she took a huge payday and joined a bunch of Fortune 100 conglomerates. Well, ding, 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 you guessed it. She joined the board of Boeing and cashed in. You know, one of the organizations that rack up when we're at war. Nikki Haley has bigger plans, folks. She has done everything and anything to distance herself from Trump while attacking President Biden. She has her sights set on the White House, and my sources tell me that she has a lot of money behind her. When I say a lot, I'm talking billions with a B. Nikki Haley is Sarah Palin with a brain. Nikki Haley is intelligent, methodical, disciplined, calculated, and very, very dangerous. You see, Nikki Haley is one of those Republicans who is so entrenched in the billionaire class that she will do anything and everything to keep them happy, to include going to war. Nikki Haley is advocating for increased U.S. intervention in Ukraine. And I'm all in favor of helping Ukraine, but where I draw the line is putting boots on the ground. Nikki Haley has no line. She wants a full-scale war to keep Boeing, Halliburton, Raytheon, and the rest of those who make up the military-industrial complex happy. If you listen to Nikki Haley speak these days about Russia and China, you would think she's a human rights advocate who has dedicated her life to stand up to fascism and oppression. Yet where was this vocal human rights champion when she was in a position to actually do something? Nikki Haley had one of the most high-profile and powerful diplomatic positions that you can have as ambassador to the United Nations. Why wasn't she speaking up to Russia and China then like she is now? And I'll tell you why. Because now it is convenient for her, and back then it wasn't. Nikki Haley is all about opportunity and not the cause. Now, before I end this video, I need you guys to subscribe right now to this channel because Nikki Haley isn't going away anytime soon, and I plan on keeping an eye out for her and sharing with you guys what she actually means when she speaks. With Nikki Haley, there's always an angle, and she is not to be trusted. She wants to go on and on attacking President Biden, and for what? Doing everything in his power to avoid World War III? That is what is at stake here, folks, and that is why this is something we all need to be paying attention to. Sappers clear the way, airborne all the way.